A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Try all of mine. I can't get this.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Look, Master! Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
At any rate...
You've caught the urge's attention, Master. Try to keep it occupied. Bear in mind that the group will be outwitted with unwavering persistence. Such single-mindedness is our difficult, but not necessarily easier to counter. I grant you roaring flame. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. We cannot let down our guard even for a moment, lest victory slip away from us. Really? Now?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Do be more careful. You really ought to know your limits.
It's called taking the initiative, I'll have you know.
On my way!
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in time.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
Now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Are we to depart at this hour? I cannot see why we should choose to stumble around in the dark.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
A new day, a new perspective. I learned of a forgotten riftstone in this area during my time. Holy attacks are our best bet against this foe. Well done, Master.
No harm shall come to you.
If we're to break it, it shan't be from this side.
True enough. Just as it should be.
It's been a hard day. Somehow my feet always carry me. My head will roll if aught goes awry. Now here's a way for tomorrow.
It's nice to see everyone out and about.
The rules at your service. There's ought to be said. Lots to do. I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
Tell is, Vermund was once a beastren kingdom.
Truly?
Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. You've my gratitude. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me, but I must return to my rounds directly. Ah, but in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the premises. Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say you? Would you care to accompany me? As servants of the gracious hand, we provide whate'er treatment we can to those unfortunate who are stricken by maladies. Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived. An unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine he required. So, he was put into our care.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
It seems Lady Eleanor means to...
Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judgment. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay as long as you wish. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch now, thanks to a kind donation.
Psst! You there! Help me! Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. And now he's... Mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... Gah... Something isn't right about this place. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the Gracious Hand, come tell me of them, won't you? I'd see to it myself, but I can hardly move.
I must be grateful. At least I have a full belly.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low.
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Bruno, where have you gone? Oh.
Medicine? Medicine! 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 Now! Now! Now!
Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind.
Good day, sir.
The pursuit of betterment is an endless journey. I fear I've much to attend to.
Each of our patients deserves our full attention. Would that we had more hands to aid us. Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? He's seen better days, hasn't he? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical patients convalesce under the Abbess's care. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Teles. She gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times I hear strange cries and moans drift up from below. Which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see. And yet, a part of me is afeared for them.
We've arrived, just as planned.
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none save the Abbess can enter? If the gracious hand has a secret, 'tis the Abbess who keeps it, I reckon. You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. You've my thanks. I just can't stomach the thought of lying here not knowing. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, it must be the Abbess's doing. Should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is carried out? See, I've already reported my suspicions to the Sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the Abbess, they'll know to come and arrest her. So I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need, if it exists to be found.
To get to the bottom of what is happening at the Gracious Hand, we shall have to acquire evidence of any misdeeds.
You have my support.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
Splendid.
Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
Right you are.
Dead on my feet.
I swear it.
Maybe I'll keep right here.
I'm aching for a fight. You've got to crack a few skulls if you want to be topped off.
The morrow has in store.
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like. her earnest care saw me back to full health. I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement sick room, and she watched o'er me through it all, bless her. Can't say as I miss that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place, dark and shadowy, filled with the moaning of the sick. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the state of those assembled. I'm sure I was moaning too.
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
Elena. Ah, yes. The abbess of the gracious hand. A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care once myself. But I must admit, I've always felt there's something off about her. You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. But then I started getting sicker and sicker till I was certain death would come for me. In the end, I survived, but methinks I was one of the lucky few. And once I saw her, the abbess, meeting with a strange man. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. And he gave her something small in return. You'd think 'twere medicine, but I'd not have bought medicine from a man like that. He had the look of a scoundrel about him. They were whispering, but I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. 'Tis well suspicious, eh? Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square in the eastern part of the common quarter, and always a night, as I recall.
This year's crops aren't faring.
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phasus is like to be in your debt. Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would we? Here's your special medicine.
Glad we understand each other. Till next time.
Aye, be seeing you.
This is not the first we've heard of Lord Phasus. What could his aim be, I wonder?
That's odd.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
at your neck.
We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
What's your problem?
Now, where was I bound again?
Perhaps you've a moment to spare, an ear to lend. It is good to see you are well.
Hoi! How do you do?
You're back! Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? You found a medicine used only in the basement sick room? I don't like the sound of that. Do you think... Could I trouble you to look into this as well? Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw afore coming here. Radcliffe, his name was. He's staying in the rest town. Pray, sir, do what you can. I must know.
Methinks we would do well to bring this medicine to Sir Ratcliffe, the doctor over in the rest town.
Indeed, you are correct.
Nattering all day is tiring work.
A good sleep will ensure we are...
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
I worked hard today. I must remember to dust the shelves.
The rules at your neck.
Not Friday. Not sure.
afraid this job plays out better than the last.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
It would allow us to save our strength, assuming we're not...
This ox cart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Stop by again soon.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
We ought to have enough supplies to...
Need anything? Stop by again soon.
Have you not eyes to see my busy state?
I've no time for pointless chatter. I've no time for
I'll go and open the chest.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Sends my...
You're always good for a laugh.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
Splendid.
way to save your own skin.
There's no telling what happens.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Many thanks.
Listen up, you lot. Albert! Aye, the ale's on me tonight.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Pleasure doing business with you.
Suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
Excuse me.
Finish it tomorrow.
I shall gladly aid you if 'tis within my power. Could count courage among my virtues.
Time to go home and write down.
Must have taken a wrong turn.
I've got the sharpest beers in town.
Well met, sir.
Time to find me a mark.
Don't teach them a lesson they won't soon forget.
Loyalty's just another way to save your own skin.
Suppose I'm tired. I've barely slept a wink.
This ox cart's... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow. It's just life. You think they'd learn?
I sleep on my world. That'll work if I'm to put bread on the table.
What now?
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and... See the truth for yourself. Hope to see you again. Greetings. Faring well, I hope.
Aye? In need of a doctor, are you? What's this you're giving me? Oh, I see. You want me to run some sort of test on this? Determine what manner of substance 'tis? Interesting. Well, you've certainly piqued my curiosity. Whatever your reasons, I'll take a look. Naturally, I'll need a bit of time with it. Come back again in... oh, I don't know. Later.
Nodding off where I stand.
Tis all rather sudden, but I suppose we've no reason to refuse. Shall we make for the point of departure? I can guide you there if you wish.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Need anything? I've been on my feet all day. Fancy any of my wares?
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Start. I'm nodding off where I stand.
Slim pickings of late. Who's teach them a lesson?
Is this place bereft of... spoke?
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the ox cart. We must safeguard it from would-be assailants till it reaches its destination. See to it that none approach. The Queen Regent's supporters will come for Sir Augustin's head. Of this, we can be certain. A quiet day is a welcome one. Come along now. What was that sound? Who's there?
Hold a moment. I'll be handling Augustine's escort from here.
Foul brigand! We shan't allow Sir Augustine to fall prey to the likes of you!
There's no need for theatrics. I know your aim here. Ah, here's a surprise. We met at the tavern, remember? Fair warning, cuz this craven isn't worthy of your trust.
He speaks madness! Subdue him at once, ere he injures our noble charge!
Why, if 'tisn't Sir Ragnar from the tavern. Now 2 parties pass our way. Which is the more deserving?
A shame. But I suppose that's how it goes. Today's just not my day. Oh well. Till next time. Follow after me if you can. Succeed, and I'll share the truth of all of this.
Whatever choice you make, Arisen, I am sure 'twill be the right one.
Watch out for the choppers!
I doubt ice will be of any use to us. I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen. Let my magics grant you an elemental boost.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
Tread carefully. One never can be too cautious.
We meet again. Hoy there. I take it you lost your footing as well? You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for Augustine, only to find myself waist-deep in monsters. Still, so long as he escaped, I'd wagered that makes this a job well done. Speaking of, I was to tell you the truth behind all of this, wasn't I? I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but we ought to get moving first. What say I explain while we search for an exit? Time to get to work. Not bad. From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern and today's business, I can say you're really something. And my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled skill. Though of late, I've mostly been playing escort to spineless nobles. Turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, the list of those who can afford his services grows shorter and comes to be written in finer ink. Makes for a duller life, though I can't say I've any complaints about the weight of my pockets. Still, I hunger for a real battlefield, where a single misstep spells death. I crave the simplicity of it. There's naught else like it. The clashing of bodies and wills. You gave me a taste of it earlier, though. Been a while since I felt my arm ache like that. I hope I get the chance to challenge you again ere long. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks and hit the hay. That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those responsible a means to incriminate you. But Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermin and hired me to watch over him in an unofficial capacity. So I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found your name. But 'twasn't on the list of hired guards, oh no. Rather, your name was on the list of persons to be on guard for. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the culprit. Mark my words, if you'd carried on with them, Augustin would have been slain and you would have been held responsible. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it hadn't been for me. Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time, and then some. I protected my charge and got you away from the scene without your being branded a murderer and thrown in jail. Now all that remains is to escape this place. I expect we'll find a way out soon enough, if we only press on. Still, I've got to wonder where this craven plot came from, and what you did to warrant it. One thing's for certain, you must have powerful enemies in Vermin. But why? 'Tis not as though you're the arisen true. What? You are the arisen? Ha! 'Tis a small world indeed. You've piqued my interest even further, cuz I've no business here. Best I hit the road. Right, let's press on. Judging from the flow of air here, the exit can't be far. Well, this is a right awful place to be cut short. At least you made it out all right. Don't worry, cuz I'll be fine on my own. After all, I can't afford to die here. We haven't had ourselves a real bout yet. We'll see each other again. You can count on that. And when we do, you'd best be ready for the fight of your life.
We are reunited at last, Master. I do hope you encountered no trouble in the cave.
Our task is complete. Perchance Sir Radcliffe has finished examining the medicine, Master. Let us go and see him. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. There's some service to be risen. Our enemies have grown in number. Battle's end is more distant than I'd hoped. I see you do trade. Dry off as soon as you can.
Let him try and stop.
Really now? What are you doing? Not to be so careless.
I must admit, it feels wonderful to strike true. On my way.
It seems you have a great value. I cannot use them right now.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters, we are alone, fixated utterly on you, Arisen. Hold its focus as long as you can.
Though it as a monster of flame. His tendency is mindless. So, loose. Thank you.
What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue?
We ought to take a closer look. Wolf's cluster!
It has a resistance to ice.
I'll save you!
It is vital you remain level-headed.
Forgive me, Arisen. I shall see to it this does not happen again.
Not live to regret this!
just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
Use these flames to smite our enemies.
Never you fret. We all have our moments.
Nothing left to find here. Time to move on.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Only nobles and merchants are worth the trouble.
An exemplary performance.
Once more!
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well. Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
Well met, sir. How did the day treat you then?
We meet again.
Would that I could spend all day.
Ah, there you are. You've come at a good time. I've just finished running those tests. I must ask, where did you acquire that concoction? 'Tis a fell thing you got there. To be plain, 'tis more poison than physic. It has the potential to heal one's ailments, certainly, but only if they could survive long enough, which isn't likely. Worse still, it has addictive properties that are likely to cause the patient to become dependent on its deadly effects. I say patient, but I should hope whoever made this did not intend it as a method of treatment. You'd have to be well and truly mad to attempt such a thing. Worse still, it has addictive properties. I say patient, but I should...
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
calm.
Must have taken a wrong turn.
I've somewhere to
I
be.
shall gladly aid you if 'tis within my power.
I'd be better off, I heard it.
'Tis good to see you out.
Is there aught I can help you with, sir? Oh, if you're looking for Lubomir, his condition deteriorated to the point that he had to be moved to the basement sick room. He's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid, not even family. Even we're not allowed to go see him. No need to worry, though. The Abbess is tending to him personally. She'll nurse him back to full health, I'm sure of it. I fear I've much to attend to. The patients in this room must not be disturbed. Leave this place at once.
A short repose would do me a world of good.
You know when you breathe your last.
I'm going to
Where's
go
my
exploring.
Just remember,
I've somewhere
Crowds make for easy pickings.
See what I can find.
Well met.
I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the goods. Pleasure doing business with you.
The hour's grown late. Hilda's going to have my hide.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
maybe I'll keep right here. Save your own skin.
Got more soil on you than an unwashed potato.
I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it. Is it too much to hope for a
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
Right, door's locked. That should do it.
Stay out of everybody's way.
Let's get to work. All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
May the heavens look kindly.
Got to work if I'm to put
I swear I've never slept better.
There's comfort in the hundreds of failing
How are we to fight with such worn-out gear?
Suppose that's enough for one day.
This is my favourite place in all the town.
I fear I've much to attend to.
Oh, someone help me.
I need it.
I fear I've much to attend to.
It's been a hard day. My legs are fair numb from walking out to fuss. And nary a coin to show for it.
Another day.
Ain't gonna make any coin here.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Pleasure doing business. Well, I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the... Many thanks.
Wickedness has no hold.
The patients in this room must not be disturbed. A moment's prayer can... Might I beg but a moment of your time?
I fear I've much to attend to.
Is there aught I can help you with, sir? Oh, if you're looking for Luke, he's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid. Not even... No need to worry, though. The abbess is tending to... A moment's prayer can do a...
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
I can't go on like this.
Suppose that's enough for me.
Always not. Every day of peace is a boon from the heavens.
All the best tales come from travelers at...
Share with me your troubles. An unsettled mind begets an unsettled...
I'd gladly stay here forever if I could.
What I can do for you?
There's no telling what will happen if I linger here.
Sets my thoughts down dark paths, this place.
I end up feeling weary.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration. Here we are.
I fear I've much to attend to.
Best watch yourself.
Not my kind of place, this. Feels like
What am I to do?
Not sure how Can't remember the last time my pockets
Up here, anyhow.
You fond of those eyes? Keep them to yourself.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand.
Is it true you're the Arisen? That's what I've heard, anyhow. Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the tavern about 6 months ago. Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth. The Arisen takes the crown here in Vermund, after all. Befell a Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith. Good luck to you.
Over here, if you would.
What's your business with me, Cos?
As I recall, the abbess met with that strange man. The two shared a few whispered words, and I heard the...
Aye, that Lady Eleanor is a good...
Oh, well.
Do be quick. I fear my time is in short supply.
It's been a hard day.
The pups will benefit from all this
Gotta
sunshine.
crack a few skulls if you
taken
want
a
to be
wrong
top.
turn.
May how I'll treat myself to a tipple of
Oh, and I let down my guard.
I must be grateful. At least I have a full bed.
Sometimes all you need is a
We've arrived, just as planned.
I fear I've much to attend. A moment's prayer can do a moment's prayer can...
I need... As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Wished to always not to deserve this.
A lot of arses round here with sticks lodged up 'em. Would that I could spend all day here.
Look, as long as you please.
I might nod off if I'm not careful.
Oh, good to see everyone.
Well met, son. How might I be of
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale, my...
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Do come again.
If that is what you wish, Arisen, I'll go on ahead.
Lots to do. Well met, son. How might I be...
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? The safer the roads, the heavier my pocket. Always a pleasure.
Worried to leave. Oh, could use a rest. I'm a tad preoccupied just now.
I'm a tad busy at the moment.
Looks like we've both got some time on our hands.
I fear I've not useful to share.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
Sir, how can I be of assistance?
I should be on top form today. I can feel it.
Ox carts don't travel at night anymore. Didn't you know that? Monsters are apt to grow bold with the sun setting, you see. 'Twould be the height of madness to take one's cart out after dark, particularly when 'tis loaded up with goods. Should you require a cart services, you'd best wait for the morn, methinks.
Aye, I'm well enough, thank you.
Aught you need of me?
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Oh, 'tis you. You're a welcome sight. Forgive my boldness, but I've a small favor to ask of you. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. don't believe it. How did you know I wanted this? Never mind, I'll treasure it all the same. You've my thanks, sir, and pray let me return the favor someday.
He spoke of returning the favour, but what could a lad of his age possibly muster?
Fancy a look at my wares?
I'm afraid I must be going now. Thank you again for your aid.
Will nothing exciting ever happen here?
I've things to do, if you don't mind.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
This really is fine craftsmanship. This part's a little different as well. Oh, yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows. Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am curious about them. That's all 'tis, mind, curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself. And even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf to aspire to such a thing. No matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be.
Come take a look. You'll be glad. You did. Do come again.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire them from afar. It would be unseemly for an elf to purchase one. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect. Such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using different materials. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply would not strike true. The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so, though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own. Say, would you be willing to give me a demonstration? It might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it. I understand. I suppose I was asking rather much. You have returned. Are you here to show me how to shoot that bow you gifted me? many thanks. I'm indebted to you twofold. Look, this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the ruins north of Trevo Mine? That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to concentrate on your display of bowmanship much better there. I do hope you'll join me. For now, I shall bid you farewell.
I'll have an early supper. Can't say I have any tidings. No, a town to provide its people.
Would that the gold would only rain down on my head.
I've no words left for you or anyone else.
Good day, sir.
What brings you here?
What do you want?
I've heard there's a means to tell if someone who claims to be arisen is in fact the real thing. See, there's an oracle up in the palace, whose powers allow her to divine whether the arisen yet lives. There's only one arisen in the world, so no matter how many pretenders come forth, the oracle can see through their lies. Although, come to think of it, is that really proof? Does the oracle know who the arisen is, or only that they exist?
Did you want something? I've somewhere to be.
The other day, I chanced to see a most resplendent ox cart on the high road. Now, that's not so strange, but guess who I saw riding in it? Poor little Daphne. I doubted my eyes, I did. And rightly so, as it turned out to be a young boy. The resemblance was so uncanny, I mistook him for her. Gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Odd to think a young noble should so closely mirror a girl of the slums. Their faces may match, but the lives they lead are as different as night and day. Aye, 'tis a cruel world we inhabit.
They say the Sovereign's up in the palace, recovering from his battle wounds. Seems driving away the dragon took quite a toll on our liege. Tell is, the beast's flames burnt him black as tar. 'Tis a right miracle he yet lives, if you ask me.
Did you need something, dear?
Somewhere to make some quick coin. Fancy a look at my wares?
Welcome to Bjorn, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So I've hoped to see you again.
How might I be of service?
All sorts to do round here.
replenish my stock.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Oh, you there. Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening.
Have you business with the guild, sir? Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance? Do come again.
Suppose I'd best run along. Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You have lost sight of your path, but I can point the way. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words guide you true. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
I've no desire to live this way any longer. Wonder if there's any easy...
I ought to be getting...
I'm dead on my feet. Not too grateful. Maybe I'll get now.
Leave off. Tis good to see you out.
What now?
I wonder what rumors I keep feeling eyes on the back of my head.
Humility is here. Now there's a hassle I could do without.
Ain't gonna make any coin here.
My legs are fair numb from walking that time.
I trust all's well, sir.
I don't mind a drink as a vice, but less. What's your problem? Quit acting so chummy. Leave off. Leave off. If I stay here,
This is my moment. I mustn't falter.
Life's been pretty kind to me.
I'm aching for a fight.
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
If I stay here,
You fond of those eyes?
a hard day's work is done.
Let me get that.
Interested in my wares? I can't stand all this noise.
Ain't gonna make any coin here.
It's been a hard day.
What do you think about what's been said? I don't mind a bit of danger. I pity those content to live in peace.
Ain't nothing but trouble lurking here.
Body aches. I've only just begun.
Where's my dagger? My claws could use a trim.
You may have I'll treat myself
do to deserve this?
Sets my shorts down
someone
dark
to
paths.
talk to.
Life's been pretty kind to me, come to think of it. Somehow my feet always carry me.
What would you have meant? Mercy!
Hoi! How's he...
You looking to enlist? I'll give you my post.
I've a pressing duty to which I must attend.
I sleep on my word.
Invited yourself into my company, I see.
We might, scrap.
You looking to join? Don't bother. No shortage of easy marks.
A short repose would do me a world of good. Is there aught I can help you with, sir? Oh, if you're looking, he's not allowed visitors. No need to worry. A moment's prayer can do a world. Might I beg but a moment of your time? A moment's prayer can do a world of...
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
What's your problem? Leave off.
No shortage of easy.
Pick up every little thing you find, and your pack will soon outweigh you. Well, I know it, yet I cannot seem to resist.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Twas well worth the effort of breaking it.
I'd not come here by choice.
You're always good for a laugh.
I shall gladly aid you. With his...
Nothing ever seems to happen round here.
Say no to a nice, juicy beast.
Unless I am much mistaken. We have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
Shall we get some rest then? I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
Aye, got some coin to spare your humble storyteller? What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you. Gather round, gather round.
Right, I see. That's a relief.
And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would